you're willing to state unequivocally that the only reason schools should remain closed right now is for safety reasons related to COVID-19.
Well, safety is the highest order at this time. I don't know how else to speak to it. I don't want to politicize this issue. This is about safety first and foremost. As you heard from Dr. Linda Darling-Hammond, and we've seen so many examples of where schools have just opened too soon, and it has resulted in real harm. And
for those who say that even schools that can safely open maybe shouldn't because it's unfair for them to have a head start, you would disavow that line of reasoning?
Not sure how else to put it other than to say safety is paramount. That is the most important thing. I understand that there are many schools that are experimenting with opening. I think some have been creative with trying to find hybrids that might work. But there are still questions about how rates of transmission can occur. There's new data that says that COVID could be with us well beyond 2021. There's new data that talks about airborne transmission rates and sharing the same air. And that means we have to answer questions about air filtration and things that we just do not know. And clearly, lots of personal protective equipment has to be available. I think this is a time for us to go slow and steady.
The state should be doing everything it can to get every school in California back open as quickly as possible, but instead, we're seeing quite the opposite. We're seeing the state aid and abet those who would use school closures for political purposes. We're seeing new reasons invented to keep schools closed. Just yesterday, a letter from 3 unions said that even schools that can safely reopen should not because we don't want anyone to get a head start. That is a monstrous sentiment, and it's doing incalculable harm to millions of kids throughout the state of California, and we need to get our schools open for full in-classroom instruction without any further delay.